What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the George Crow Movie News and Review Show here at the Brown Couch Movie Network. Today, you guys, I'm going to be reviewing the newest movie to hit Netflix. This is called The Ritual. Now, this is an art house horror movie that may or may not have been released in the UK 6 months ago. I believe I read that somewhere. But for sake of argument today, I'm going to call this a 2018 release, as we're just receiving it in streaming platforms right now here in the United States where I am. This film was directed by a man named David Bruckner. I'm not particularly familiar with him, though he has directed a number of B-rated horror films. This film stars relatively unknown actors to US audiences, but they do an amazing job in this movie. Rafe Spall plays our main protagonist, Luke. Arsher Ali plays his best friend, Phil. Sam Troughton plays Dom, and James Collier plays Hutch. The chemistry of all these actors is one of the highlights of this film for me. The way that they all sort of work together, and it makes you feel like they've been friends for a long while. They sort of remind me of the Broken Lizard guys, but in horror. Now, these four friends suffered a tragic loss 6 months prior to the events of this film, where one of the friends was murdered. So the four friends, 6 months after the death of their good friend, decide to go and take this backpacking trip. Now, during the journey, Hutch proposes to the group that they take a shortcut through the woods. Of course, this is a terrible idea. This is a horror film. Along the path, they discover sort of an abandoned shelter, and they stay overnight there as the storm sets in. Now, after the night spent in the shelter, weird occurrences start taking place in these woods that eventually snowballs into this massive tension of a film. And we start to unravel things in these woods while still really holding on to the mystery. This movie is one of the most beautifully shot films I've ever seen. I couldn't believe it. I was so engrossed in the cinematography of The Ritual. It's gripping and it's escalating and the tension builds, and the soundtrack. I don't know who did the score for The Ritual. Maybe you guys can help me out. But this is one of the better soundtracks that I've heard in a while. And these amazing Swedish landscape shots that we get really keep you guessing what's gonna take place next, and you never really know what to expect. And I thought to myself, you know, after Bright, Irreplaceable You, The Cloverfield Paradox, could this be the one, you guys? Could this be the one that puts Netflix back in good standing? I prayed, I hoped, I thought that this was it. And then that third act. Now, I really don't want to turn you guys totally off from this, because the journey to the third act was really what made this film so special. I was about to call and tell everybody that I knew that they needed to turn on The Ritual now. I went into this film pretty blind, so I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't see any previous marketing for this at all. In that third act, it starts to feel very familiar. You'll have to formulate your own opinion. You may love the ending. It didn't sit well for me. And it basically was enough to drop this film down about 3 couch score points, which means that this is landing at a final couch score of 5.5, which is still pretty good for a B-level art genre horror film, but it really could have been an 8, you guys. It could have been an 8. You'll have to hop down in the comment section down below once you've seen The Ritual and let me know what you think. It is available for streaming right now on Netflix. Turn it on. What are you doing? What do you got going on? It's the weekend. Watch a movie. Speaking of that, you guys, because it is the weekend, and because I made a prediction earlier this week in my Black Panther video about game night and Annihilation, I need to go back and do a little bit of a referendum here. Now, earlier this week, I said Annihilation is gonna do great and game night might flop. I'm gonna change that, guys. Some of the early reviews are out for game night. It's only been out for about 1 night now. I am recording this on Friday morning. People are loving this movie, and I'm so excited to hear that. When I first saw the first trailer for game night, I thought to myself, this could be really funny. So, changing my prediction, I think Game Night and Annihilation are both gonna rock the box office this weekend, but I actually think the reviews that are gonna come out of Game Night are gonna end up better than Annihilation. Here's the deal with Annihilation. Alex Garland made a trippy-ass sci-fi movie following the book pretty precisely from what I gather, and the end is pretty ambiguous and sort of conceptually difficult to wrap your head around, and Paramount wanted Alex Garland to change the ending of Annihilation to better fit their structure and to make more money. Now, Alex Garland said, no, I'm not doing that. So Paramount said, that's fine. We're only going to distribute to the US, China, and Canada. And then afterwards, we're going to throw your film right on Netflix. This is a little concerning. Netflix is kind of becoming a dumping ground for bad movies. And the string of Netflix originals that I've seen the past 4 or 5 have really let me down. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed my review of The Ritual, and I really want to know now what you guys thought of The Ritual, because you have no excuses. Turn that shit on right now. Hop into the comment section. Let me know if you thought this was a rotten film or a certified fresh film. I don't know. Whatever you think. Give me a rating. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with my couch score of 5.5 out of 10? Let me know, guys. I want to interact with you. I want to get to know you guys. Thank you again for watching my videos. Click thumbs up, subscribe so you never miss a video from the Brown Couch, and share this video all around the internet if you like what I'm doing here. And I will see you guys next time.